Hello and welcome back. I am Lord Revonworc. This is XCOM Enemy Unknown. We just completed an Operation Slingshot, I believe is a DLC that mission came from. We just completed a mission from one of the DLCs. Like I said, I think it's Operation Slingshot. I'm not 100% certain. Like, when I bought the game, I just got all the DLCs in one package, so they kind of meld together for me. But anyways, we were on a train, and we needed to get it moving, and we did. And I used my mulligan for a really stupid reason. But here's the thing about this mission. Once you complete it, within a few days, a follow-up mission occurs. So as soon as we go to mission control, we can expect that to happen. So in anticipation of that, is there anything that we want to do first? Like, I'd really like this, but we need someone to get an upgrade before we do anything. Heavy lasers. If we're lucky, that might complete before we get the next mission. And we can bring heavy lasers on the mission.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Okay. New satellite. We can launch it. The only question is where. Now, I could launch it in South America. There's a little trick to be had from doing that. Okay, so we're going to get our first continent bonus. Well, second. You automatically get the continent bonus from the place where your headquarters is located. Let's do this.
And you're positive the report states that the alien craft crash-landed in the garage of a suburban middle-class family. Tanner residence. Roger, we'll look into it.
Oh, that's totally a reference to, I believe, Alf? I don't know.
Satellite launched.
I never actually watched that show, but I think the Tanners are the name of the family from Alf, and you know, the eponymous character from that TV show is an alien who also happens to be a Muppet. Yeah. So, before we go on to the inevitable mission, let's start doing some autopsies, 'cause now we get them instantly.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability. Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
I think on that one they were expecting you to complete that before the meld recombination.
The tall one has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature. This is the most physically aggressive specimen we've discovered so far, which the troops fondly refer to as the Muton. I can only assume there's a colorful backstory for such a designation. on what we've seen in the field so far, including several grotesque examples of trauma resulting from the emergence of its young, we've taken to calling this specimen a chrysalid. Despite its physical appearance, this machine doesn't seem to be made up of any organic components. Its surface has an unusual metallic composition that somehow interacts with the vapors it releases for concealment.
I hope you guys enjoyed your pre-rendered cutscenes. Oh, the respirator implant. That's good. So yeah, I had been waiting to do all those autopsies until the moment I got the We Have Ways bonus, because you get them all done instantly. Sorry for that barrage of information, but there is some interesting lore there, which basically you can sum up as all the alien soldiers are either robots or genetically engineered, so what does that tell you about whoever's running the show? I don't know. I lost track of my train of thought. Let's just wait for this mission to appear. Come on.
Alien containment facility online.
Okay, at this point I think I'm just gonna have to call this episode Pre-Rendered Cutscenes. Okay, come on, heavy lasers. Yes! Finally, now that begs the question, what to go for next? I could go for some precision lasers would be really nice, upgraded sniper rifles. What's this, though?
We've assembled everything we need to capture and house an alien for interrogation, Commander. The rest is up to our forces on the ground.
Okay. Chitin plating. This stuff I love, but we can't afford it yet because we haven't killed enough chrysalids. Respirator implant, I'm gonna grab a few of those because they're very useful. And then, heavy lasers. We need heavy lasers. I can't imagine us bringing more than 2 heavies on a mission anytime in the near future, so I'll leave it at that. But we should get some of these as well. And shit, look at how little money we have. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
When selecting a specific jet within the hangar, you can choose to modify its current weapon loadout to best serve our needs.
Yeah, so I am going to give a... Oh yeah, this is definitely an upgrade. I'm going to give upgrades to all, well, to 1 ship in each hangar. And the other 2 leftovers will be for arming the ships that we inevitably put in the other 2 continents where we do not yet have any planes based yet. Okay. Enough time wasting. Let's see this mission.
We have a secure transmission coming in from the Council, Commander.
With the hacked signal in place, the alien battleship is vulnerable. And now is the time to strike. We need you to deploy a squad and set down on the ship's surface. This is a rare opportunity to retrieve the technology within that ship intact. We shouldn't waste it.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
So, we need to make sure that everyone is properly decked out. First things first, we need to give these better weapons to our heavies. Secondly, no longer will we use a nanofiber vest. The respirator implant is a straight-up upgrade from it. And thirdly, below this, Pharaoh? Really? That's your nickname? No. I think it's going to be... Damn it! Why is this so short? 11 characters? Fine, you can be brother. Because for some reason, maybe brother can't fit. Possible brother? That's the way I think of him. Okay, now is there anything else I want to do before we start up the mission? I mean, the loadout looks pretty good, and it seems appropriate to bring along the same people that we had last time, given they were on the train. So here we are in China. Begin assault.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
That's very informative information there, Bradford. So this is one of those high-risk, high-reward type of missions. Now, you'll probably notice while I was doing my engineering that there were various different costs and items. Particularly, a lot of weapons and armor I'd been creating required alien alloys. Later on, there will also be a lot that require Illyrium. I think that's what it's called. So, first things first, because this is an important mission, I'm giving myself a mulligan. I don't think we're going to need to use it here, though.
Big Sky took care of the delivery, but now comes the hard part. If we're going to set that battleship down intact, we'll have to start by disabling the power conduits positioned across its surface. There's no telling what we're going to find up there, but we should expect heavy resistance from the alien forces manning that ship. We have a new objective.
Oh, watch that wind blowing. Okay, Ankod, let's get you into a good position. Not gonna be easy to get everyone into a good position for a breach, will it? Okay. Well, I want somebody on the other side of the door, so Aroa, you dash. Okay. Edberg. That's annoying. Okay, so time for a breach. Clear.
Heads up, boys and girls. Intel suggests hostiles are headed right for you.
I wouldn't exactly call that right for us. Also, what's with all the graphical glitches? Can the game not handle its own graphics engine? Seriously, what's going on here? Okay, maybe we should just try to ignore that. Pretty sure this is not the way it's supposed to look. Fog of War just looks so awkward. I mean, look, you can see... This is in Shanghai, right? Well, you can see the city below us as it's passing by. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Well, because this is, making me feel a bit uncomfortable, I'd like to just move forward.
The conduits positioned on the surface of that battleship are tied directly into the ship's power grid. If we can disable the conduits or destroy them with explosives, it should put that thing out of commission, allowing us to seize its cargo without the risk of collateral damage.
So if we wanted to deal with it, we could just blow it up. Is that right?